Hi, this is Barbara Ellman.
And hi, David Sanders, welcoming you back.
In our first meeting, we talked about explicit agreements that particularly need to be done during a period of time of such close proximity. And for those couples and families who have done well, congratulations. It's not easy.
And what we're going to look at today is best practices when agreements don't go well or when they break down. And this is true in general when we're seeing couples. It's even more so magnified now.
And in that moment of it being magnified, we want to acknowledge that the first thing that happens when something's not working is the human tendency to blame. So focus becomes external, and no longer are we exhibiting a best practice.
Yeah, it's what our partner is doing or not doing that we focus on, rather than first what's going on for me and then reflecting on what might be going on for them.
So we're going to slow this down because we know this is best practice from all the literature. First step, I'm noticing I'm not feeling very good about this. I'm observing something's not working for me. So it's my responsibility to feel into my feelings before I say anything to my partner, because I want to be able to describe what's going here without blame. Step one.
Mm-hmm.
Step two is I want to be open to understand and be curious what might be going on for them that this is not happening the way we talked. So am I ready to share what's going on with me without blame? Just letting them know, here's what I'm noticing inside of me, and we'll give an example. And step two would be, I also want to make sure I'm open to receiving what's going on inside them.
And I had a really nice example from a couple just last week where the man was able to express what was going on for him. And that really helped his partner, again, not feel blamed, as you're pointing out, but also just allowing his partner to understand what was going on. And what he said was, I'm feeling like a balloon and I can't explode and I can't take off, which I think was really a beautiful way to talk about the point of space in their relationship, but also his feelings of anger or frustration that we're building. And again, it's something that's just going on for him inside, as opposed to, you're making me feel a certain way, or whatever he might have said.
That's a beautiful example that I'm sure is repeated in many people's homes. The difference here is, as David just underscored, there was no blame. It was just a report on a reflection inside. And then one would hope that the partner would hear it as such, that there's not a demand to fix it or change anything, but just to be able to hear it. And then step two would be, now the other partner says, thank you. I'd like to share what's going on inside me before we can move to any reassessment of this agreement. We're getting a little bit deeper into why this isn't working is not a blame game. Why this isn't working is something inside one or both of us that needs to be addressed first.
Yeah, and I've seen this with actually a number of couples last week where they really needed to talk with each other about the anxiety that was present.
Beautiful.
And it's really interesting because sometimes one partner in the couple was not willing to share really what was going on. They were making assumptions that the other person might need of them to be strong,
Right, right.
or be the one that's expressive, as opposed to really sharing what was going on for them. And that definitely had an impact on the agreements that they could come to.
Right.
Even about things like, are you going out? Are you going to the office? Are you staying home?
Yeah.
How are you dealing with this social distancing? Things like that.
Yeah. Yeah. The notion, just in the most simple way, of I'm noticing I'm feeling anxious by your saying you're about to go on a bike ride, without a mask for, the next 25 miles. I'm noticing my anxiety. Could we pause here and let's talk about this? Is very different than, what are you doing? You're going on a bike ride, right? Very, very different. There was no you statement there or accusation. I took a moment to say to my partner, wow, I'm noticing I'm feeling anxious as I'm thinking about a bike ride without a mask.
And then being able to come to an agreement. And these are larger agreements, but they're also momentary agreements about how someone in the couple may behave in a certain way.
To complete that example,
Hmm.
given what you just said, the first step would be the partner says, I'm feeling anxious about you're exposing yourself in this manner to people's bike riding habits. And the other partner says, I'm about to explode. I feel like a balloon about to explode. I have to go on a bike ride. Oh, I see that. Thank you for telling me you're about to explode. I'm integrating the two.
Yeah,
Thank you for
beautiful.
telling me. Let's figure out a way that both our awareness at this time can be mutually addressed, mutually respected.
And just to be cute, before the agreement floats away, it would be good to ground it yet again, and for there to be mutual respect and appreciation and a plan of action for the couple.
I'd like to just underscore again, because obviously if it's working, oh my gosh, terrific. If it's not working, just to remember, that's a signal. It's a signal. I need to first slow down, go inside, focus here with me. Notice what the feelings are. Bring them into my awareness so that I manage them. It's my responsibility before I come to my partner. And then my partner may have to do the same thing. The partner has an awareness what's coming up for them. And then we can talk about the agreements with the explicitness of a new agreement if need be, with the understanding of what's going inside, each other.
All right. We'll be back again. Thank you so much.